here at home, the showdown at the border taking center stage today in Washington. Both parties trying to seize on an issue that voters have been telling us is among the most important to them. NewsNation's Joe Connell reporting live today from Capitol Hill. I know Democrats are talking now about bringing back that failed bipartisan border deal. What's going on, Joe?
Yeah, this is big. We've been able to confirm this afternoon that Senator Chuck Schumer, behind closed doors, told all Democratic senators he wants to bring that bill back up and reintroduce it. Now, you may remember back then we covered the hell out of this thing in February when it was introduced. Objectively, one of the most conservative border bills that had been introduced in decades. You may remember the president would be allowed, if this bill became law, to effectively shut down the border between ports of entry for anyone seeking asylum if there was a threshold that was hit in terms of migrant encounters. It was going to provide millions of dollars to border agents and for more tools at the border. It was also going to make more strict asylum rules. The Border Patrol Union endorsed this bill, and again, it was written in a very bipartisan way. Senator James Lankford from Oklahoma, a very stringent border hawk, along with the Democratic Senator Chris Murphy from Connecticut. They worked on this for months. Ultimately, it failed. Republicans sort of walked away from it, turned their back on them, and Senator Lankford all but confirmed it had to do with partisan politics around the election year. Now, we should also mention, Connell, that as that bill was, making its way through the process, there was some hope that it could pass. At this point, the fact that Senator Schumer wants to bring it up again, does he think that something has changed and there's now going to be support for it? Probably not. Real talk, what Democrats are seeing are poll numbers showing that most voters think they're not doing enough. And this would be a way to maybe put meat on the bones of saying, look, we're trying to do something, but it's actually Republicans, not Democrats, that are failing to do something about the border. That, I imagine, is what Senator Schumer is thinking at this point. If he reintroduces it, probably unlikely Republicans will hop on board.
Interesting politics then and now as well. First of all, I love your line. You're right. We did cover the hell out of it back then, and you will again. We trust that you will again, Joe. So, when you talk to people in the halls, you're running around catching up with people on this, and you bring it up, what are they saying about the fact that this might be revived?
Generally what we hear is that everybody acknowledges now this is a serious problem and a crisis. Republicans have been saying that basically for 3 years now, and it's been right at the top of their agenda. And, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, frankly, Democrats were not talking about the issue at all, really, minus a handful of border state Democrats. Now, though, you're hearing Democrats as well acknowledge that this is a crisis. Yep. So there's no longer a disagreement about that. The only disagreement is how you solve it. We're seeing Democrats call on President Biden to do more and to use his executive powers to try to make stricter asylum laws and provide more support at the border there. So this is not a partisan issue when it comes to at least acknowledging that this is a serious crisis.
No doubt. Joe, thank you. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.